guy that always gave me the most problems actually was Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady. McGrady on the run. McGrady down the lane. He dunked it with the right hand. Oh, my.
He had all the skills and all the athleticism, but he was 6'9".
Comes McGrady. Oh, he just sucked the gravity right out of the building. What a play by T-Man.
And he was really, really tough to figure out.
He's got Armstrong. He's got Garrett. He takes it. Not that one, Mr. McGrady.
His nickname is T-Mac, and he defined the 2000s as one of the best forwards the league has ever seen. Imagine a guy with talent similar to Kobe Bryant, but standing 6'8". Even Kobe himself considered him the hardest player to guard. In today's video, I'm going to tell you a story of a Hall of Fame player who never won a championship, never even won a playoff series in his career. Tracy McGrady. Tracy McGrady was born on May 24th, 1979, in Bartow, Florida. He grew up without his father and was raised by his mother, Melanie Swilliford, and his grandmother, Roberta. When he was younger, he didn't start with basketball, but rather baseball. However, being a huge fan of the Orlando Magic and Penny Hardaway, he shifted his focus to basketball during his high school years. That decision paid off, as he shined at Auburndale High School, averaging 23 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists, and 5 blocks per game, well above average for a high school player. He later moved to Durham, North Carolina, where he was relatively unknown. He had poor grades, frequently skipped classes, and was not considered an academic standout by any means. Although he was extremely talented at basketball, due to his ego and his approach to school, he wasn't highly recruited by college scouts. However, his coach managed to get him into the Adidas ABCD training camp. He entered as the lowest ranked player, 175th, but left as the #1 prospect after outperforming Lamar Odom, the top ranked player at the time. That year, he was selected for the McDonald's All-American team, where he earned MVP honors. He also won the USA Today National Player of the Year award and posted outstanding senior year averages of 27.5 points, 8.7 rebounds, 7.7 assists at Mount Zion Christian Academy. McGrady considered playing college basketball at Kentucky, but inspired by players like Kevin Garnett and Kobe Bryant, decided to declare for the NBA draft straight out of high school.
I can't tell them, they have their own opinion, so they can say what they want. I'm just gonna do what I want to do. I want to be an NBA player more than anything. I just want to be there playing against the best players in the world. And I just want to be a world champion. I just grew up watching the NBA, and that's where I want to be. I love it.
After talking it over with Coach Hopkins and my parents, I thought it would be the best decision for me and my family, and I will make myself eligible for the 1997 NBA draft.
Before we continue, if you're enjoying this deep dive into T-Mac's career, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.
With the 9th pick in the 1997 NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Tracy McGrady from Mount Zion Christian Academy.
It worked out. Tracy McGrady was selected as the 9th overall pick by the Toronto Raptors in the 1997 NBA draft. At the time, the Raptors were only in their second year of existence, having been founded in 1995. Drafting Tracy McGrady was a major step for their franchise. During most of his rookie season, he had limited playing time, averaging just 18 minutes per game along with 7 points and 4 rebounds. In the locker room, he faced heavy criticism from head coach Darrell Walker, who questioned his work ethic. At just 18 years old, McGrady described his rookie year as hell. He went from the warmth of Florida to the freezing cold of Canada, feeling lonely in Toronto and sometimes sleeping up to 20 hours a day in his free time. However, things were about to change. In the 1998-1999 season, the Raptors hired a new head coach, Butch Carter, who agreed to give McGrady more minutes if he committed to training harder. The team also changed arenas and drafted his cousin, Vince Carter, who was selected 5th overall in the 1998 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors before being traded to Toronto. From that moment on, the two became inseparable, almost like twins. However, Vince Carter got most of the spotlight, winning Rookie of the Year award and captivating Canada with his jaw-dropping dunks. By the 1999-2000 season, the duo took off. Vince Carter averaged 26 points and 4 assists per game, while McGrady contributed with 15.4 points, 6.3 rebounds, and an impressive defensive presence with 1.9 blocks per game. Together, they led the Raptors to a 45-37 record, securing the franchise's first ever playoff appearance. However, they were swept 3-0 in the first round by the New York Knicks, led by Allen Houston and Patrick Ewing. Despite being the two best players on the team, McGrady disliked his secondary role behind Vince Carter. He didn't want to be a Scottie Pippen forever. After Toronto's first round elimination, and with Grant Hill, who was a 5-time All-Star at the time, showing strong interest in joining the Orlando Magic, McGrady became a free agent. He signed a 7-year, $92.8 million contract with the Magic, ending the dynamic cousin duo in Toronto. The new duo of Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady seemed extremely promising. However, Hill played only 47 games in total for the Magic due to multiple injuries, forcing McGrady to take on a much bigger scoring and leadership role than expected. In the 2000-2001 season, McGrady exceeded expectations, emerging as one of the NBA's best players. He earned his first All-Star appearance, averaging 26.8 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4.6 assists per game. He won the NBA's Most Improved Player award and led the Magic to a 43-39 record. In Game 3 of the playoffs, he put up a spectacular 42-point, 10-rebound, and 8-assist performance. But Orlando was eliminated in the first round by Ray Allen's Milwaukee Bucks in 4 games. The following seasons followed a pretty similar pattern. In the 2002-2003 season, McGrady fully showcased his dominance, winning his first scoring title at 32.1 points per game, along with 6.5 rebounds and 5.5 assists. He finished 4th in MVP voting and was regarded by Kobe Bryant as the most complete and difficult player to guard in the league. The Magic faced the top-seeded Detroit Pistons in the playoffs. McGrady started strong, scoring 43 points in Game 1, and Orlando took a 3-1 series lead. Confident, McGrady told reporters, "It feels good to finally get past the first round." However, his words would come back to haunt him. The Pistons, led by Ben Wallace, stormed back to win the series 4-3, eliminating the Magic again in the first round. After another frustrating season in Orlando, McGrady was traded to the Houston Rockets in 2004 to team up with Yao Ming. However, this move came at a cost of missing out on playing alongside a young Dwight Howard, who the Magic drafted that same year. In his first season with the Rockets, McGrady delivered one of the most legendary performances in NBA history, scoring 13 points in 33 seconds against the San Antonio Spurs, including 4 3-pointers and a 4-point play over Tim Duncan. Despite his heroics, the Rockets lost a first-round playoff series to the Dallas Mavericks in 7 games. Over the next few years, McGrady continued to battle injuries, and the Rockets never advanced past the first round. By 2009, his injuries became too much to overcome. He underwent multiple surgeries and played only 35 games, seeing his scoring averages plummet. The Rockets finally won a playoff series that year, but McGrady didn't play. He was watching from the bench in a suit. After brief stints with the Knicks, Pistons, and Hawks, McGrady ended his career with the San Antonio Spurs in 2013, hoping to win a championship. However, he only played garbage time minutes in the playoffs. The Spurs had a chance to win the title, but Ray Allen's legendary 3-pointer in Game 6 of the finals crushed their hopes. After that finals loss, McGrady retired.
Catches, puts up a 3, won't go, rebound box, back out to Allen, his 3-pointer, bang!
He briefly pursued a baseball career, but soon left sports altogether. Despite his injuries and playoff struggles, he remains one of the most talented scorers the league has ever seen. Tracy McGrady is a Hall of Famer, a legend, and the ultimate what-if story in NBA history.